What should I do when she returns? That's going to be important because the more girls you deal with and the higher value you become, the more girls you'll meet and the more girls will want to come back to you. What happens is that she went and tried something new, and it wasn't as good as you, or you improved your life, became better looking, gained more status, and made more money, and she sees that, and now she wants a piece of the pie again. So as a guy, what do? There are 3 options available to you, and I'll base my decision on how much you enjoy cheating. So based on how much you liked her, you're going to do these 3 things. The first thing you could do is return her. This is the absolute worst thing you could possibly do. I'm going to make this very clear right now. You know I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm not going to lie to you about this being the worst thing you could do. When a girl misbehaves and leaves, 99% of guys welcome her back with open arms. What exactly did you do when you did this? You just demonstrated to her that you lack self-respect and self-value. So she tells herself, oh, I can misbehave. Go do what I want to do, date the guys I want to date, and I'll come back to you, and you'll accept me. Guys, that is the worst thing you could do. I've had friends do this, and I always tell them, hey bro, if you take her back, she'll do the same thing again. People learn from punishment and from consequences. If you did something wrong as a child and your mother or father spanked you, you didn't have to do it again. When you put your hand in the fire and got burned, you learn not to put your hand in the fire again. If a girl misbehaves and returns and you welcome her with open arms, you did not burn her hand, and there were no consequences. What do you think will happen next? She'll do it once more. She'll misbehave again, and she'll start acting up again. She's going to cause more drama, and you know what you're going to do. You're also desperate that you forget everything I said. You forget about the discipline, you forget about the abundance mindset, and you welcome her back with open arms because she apologized. You don't have any other chicks, and you lack abundance. If you're a man of true worth and you're dating women, you're not going to welcome her back with open arms. She will be subjected to some tests. She owes you an explanation. So that's the first thing you could do, and I strongly advise you not to do it. If a girl returns, there must be consequences, which you choose. His second option is to leave it as only friends with benefits. This is most likely a good option for guys who didn't care for the girl. You leave her as friends with benefits, but she must still face punishment. She still has to make it up to you, and she will respect you more if you do. If she decides to return and you tell her, listen, baby, I didn't respect what you did. You have to make it up to me in some way. You tell her to punish, and she does so. Now you've burned her hand, and she's learned from the consequences. She will think twice before disrespecting you again now that she has experienced the consequences. She'll think twice before running away again. This is how you get women to submit. To be honest, if you want a chick to submit, she's not going to submit just because you're the alpha. You having a masculine frame and being awful is insufficient. You must let them go and return, because that is when she will submit. You must demonstrate to her that I am willing to let you go, and that if you return, you will punish her. If you used to see her 2 or 3 times a week and are now only seeing her once a week, she must suffer punishment. Even after the consequences, you can't give her all of your attention at once. You must demonstrate to her that you have girls who want me, and that when you run away, you have already replaced her. As a result, we could be friends with benefits. You're going to keep your distance because you already know she can flee, so you're going to keep your distance. Have fun whenever you're with her, but you've already made her suffer these consequences. You've already burned her hand, and you're still going to draw attention away from her. Make her work for what she has. Many of the girls who left returned, and you gave them the prize again, making her earn it. I recommend for guys who are really into the girl the third thing you could do. They said, don't take her back. I know this is going to hurt, and I know it's a difficult pill to swallow. I've had guys on consultations with me have a hard time blocking the girl they really like because it's difficult, because you want that feeling back. You wish you could relive that moment. Many of you guys get caught up in moments with chicks and ride them out as long as possible. Why is she disrespecting you? Because you want to relive that moment. My advice to you is that if she leaves and returns and you really liked her, don't take her back and make her feel that punishment. Make her feel her anguish. She put you through pain and suffering, and you're going to make her feel the same way. I know it's difficult, but I promise you it'll be the best thing for you. If you take her back, those feelings will resurface. What will transpire? You're going to have those feelings come back, and they might even be stronger for a while because you feel like you've been through something adversity, which actually bonds 2 people together. Do you realize that when you and a girl go through something and then come back, you like her even more, but that's not the case? Right, it feels like that, but what happens is that those feelings resurface. Any girl who denied you, any girl in the past who is no longer with me. Once I level up as I'm leveling up, and you want to come back, no. You had me in the past, and you could have been by my side all this time, but you didn't. You have to stick by me through the tough times and watch me grow. If you're not with me in the gym, you won't be with me when I get the championship ring. You must bear the shame of knowing you missed out on something wonderful. So there you have it, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.